Magical. I
Wow.
think I'm like this only. Who will talk to me? Oh my God, I'm so hopeless. It works. एक तो आप लड़कियां आपको काम करने का मौका मिल रहा है and you are immensely popular, but that doesn't mean that you're going to tell us how to run our organization.
Huge crowd.
And I froze on stage.
The tips from the expert. Okay, I really like this one.
Hunger saw and we just laughed. We rolled on the floor and we laughed.
Hi guys, welcome to Happiness with Hema. Hema talks from dreams to reality, where we dive into incredible journey of inspiring individuals who have turned their dreams into reality. Today I have a powerhouse of a talent, energy and storytelling with me, the incredible Mehak. She is a seasoned keynote speaker, a bilingual Emcee and an events marketing expert with over 20 years of experience in social media, HR and talent development. As a founder of Out of the Box Creationz and Matsuri Ventures, she's not just a master of stage, but also a passionate force behind meaningful learning and audience engagement. But today, we are peeling back the layers from her childhood dreams to where she stands today, inspiring thousands. So are you ready? So get ready for the real conversation filled with energy, humor and real talk. Let's welcome Mehak. So with me is Mehak.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, Mehak. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I was really, dying to have you with me, and today is a special day for me.
It is a very special day for me also. I think we've been talking about it for such a long time that we should get together on a talk, and today we have managed to finally, we were not able to sync our calendars, but finally we did it.
Yes, finally we made it. So Mehak, first thing I would like you to introduce, to those friends and followers or family of YouTube and other social media. Introduce yourself to those who are not aware of you. So how magical you are. I just want you to just give a little introduction to them.
Sure. Hi everyone, I'm Mehak Ankar. Born broadcaster is what I can say. I've been on radio since I was 7 years old. So radio, television, live stage, learning and development, and entrepreneurship. If you had to compile it all in one, that's who I am. So 5 fingers, 5 parts of me. I have been in Singapore for about 15 years now. Work from the golden triangle of Singapore, UAE and India. I am a very interesting show host. The name of the show is the Mehak Ankar Show. It's a celebrity talk show where we talk about pivot points in people's lives. I talk on radio in Singapore and Radio Masti 24/7 live, and in Dubai, in the Middle East, we do a lot of leadership development work as well. So yeah, that's what I do in a nutshell. I'm a mom of 2 and I am a Mad Hatter, and that's about me.
Such a beautiful weather.
It is lovely.
Not ideal, yeah, but it's so okay. Let's start with the question.
Yeah.
Let's start our question segment. Little Mehak versus today's Mehak. If I were to meet 10-year-old Mehak, what would be she like? And did she ever imagine this journey for herself?
So the 10-year-old Mehak talked a lot. This Mehak gets paid to talk, but I think the 10-year-old Mehak was very excited about stuff. She was very excited about meeting people. She was very, she was a go-getter. She would make sure that she will tell people what she wanted. She was a seeker. And I am an adult version of that 10-year-old Mehak, and I'm very, happy about that. But the only difference that I have, kind of noticed, or I have seen that I have really evolved into, is that I have learned when to stop talking now. So that is a good learning over the years.
So sweet, yeah. It's a beautiful learning. But I think we all are still sometimes little, 1-year-old, 10-year-old, behave like that with our loved ones, which I don't mind.
Absolutely not. I want to be pampered. I want to be taken care of as a young girl. I want to feel very young. I want to have that youth and energy and everything. So yes, definitely.
So sweet. Okay. And next segment is Mike and the Magic. Well, Mehak, you have this electric energy in the stage. Do you remember the first time you held the mic? Was it a smooth sailing, or do you have a funny or embarrassing story to tell us?
So, yeah, I do have a story to share that I don't share with many people because it is one of those really uncomfortable moments on stage. So, because of my personality, of course, people thought that I'll be very extrovert and I'll be very comfortable on stage, and that's how initially the events came to me. And I was still in school, college, when people started asking me, "Would you host this event for me? Would you do this?" And I said, "Yeah, why not?" And I remember very clearly. In India, there is this. I was born and brought up in Delhi. So in Delhi, there is this part which is like Janakpuri, Vikaspuri, and a lot of Punjabis and Sardars live there in that part. It is called Mini Punjab in Delhi in certain parts. And they had a huge event. And one of the singers in Delhi knew me through my sister, because my sister was a dance choreographer. So they were like, "Acha, why don't you host this event for us?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And I was like, okay, whatever new opportunity, a good opportunity coming my way, I wanted to take it. So I said, yeah, sure. And they said, there'll be a co-MC person with you who will be hosting the event. I said, okay, sure. Yeah, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And I reached, and they said, okay, you wear like a Punjabi suit, and I made my, gut bolte hai na Punjabi mein, like I braided my hair and I put a paranda and all of that, and got ready, put on my makeup, and I was backstage, and then I go on stage, and the lights come up, and the lights did not come up only on stage; it came up on people, and the number of people who were there was overwhelming for me, because it was like some 5,000, 10,000 people there. I don't remember the exact number, but like I saw all these people there.
Huge crowd.
And I froze on stage. My co-MC was there, and I had the mic in my hand, and I just froze.
So that was your first?
That was my first stage, appearance or hosting assignment that I was given.
Okay.
I just froze. I didn't know what to do, and I was scared, and I was overwhelmed. So my co-host took over, and he spoke, and I went backstage, and I was so scared. And then people were like, "What happened? Why are you not talking?" And I was like, I don't know what took over me, and I got scared. And the impact of so many people in front of you.
Yeah.
So that was my first time on stage. And the second entry on stage, then I was like, I don't think I need to be scared. I can talk. I'm going to do this. So I did speak, but it was very intimidating for me.
Of course, first, I can visualize that. Okay. So, but what happened after that? Did you manage to?
Yeah, totally. I rocked after that, and I did so many more events.
That's interesting. So next. Now the third segment is oh no moment. We all have that one moment, that one event where the things don't go as we have decided. What is the most unexpected or hilarious moment you have faced while hosting or speaking? Some hilarious moment.
So, a very funny moment happened on radio. I was hosting a show in Bombay with my producer Komal. Both of us were there in the studio, and there was a segment where I had asked the listeners to call in and sing. So there was this lady who called. She was a regular listener. She would call into my show like almost every day, and she calls in and she's like, "Oh Mehak, I'm so excited. I'm going to sing my favorite song." And I said, yeah. And she sang a song, and she sounded really, really bad. And as like that was the worst singer ever, singer ever in my life. Not that I sing very well and I have any authority, to tell people who's a good or a bad singer, but it was really, really bad. Like I could tell. So I had to cut her off very quickly, and then after that, me and my producer, we put on a longer song because we could not hold our laughter. So we put on a longer song and we just laughed. We rolled on the floor and we laughed. I think I still have that recording somewhere, or a video recording, because there was somebody who was sitting in the phone booth outside the studio. So we had this glass panel. Okay. So this person actually recorded this, me and Komal rolling on the floor laughing and going mad. And
Can I have that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to dig into it, but I'm sure I have that somewhere.
Okay. I would like to show it with when you're telling this. I tell you, I can feel you. And now this segment is juggling roles and wearing hats. So Mehak, you have been in social media from 20 years, HR and talent development, and now an entrepreneur. What's that one role which challenged you the most? And how did you overcome that?
Like one challenge that I faced
During multitasking, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I think when you multitask, you need to have a passion for it. Otherwise, it's very difficult. You know, people find people find it very overwhelming once you start doing one thing. Like I know people who can do one thing at a time. I also prefer doing one thing at a time. But yeah, I do different roles because I think as a person, I need constant stimulation, engagement, new challenges. And finding it all in one place becomes very difficult.
Yeah.
Sometimes people ask me, Meg, how do you do so many things? And I tell them that, you know, how do you do so many things? Like you go to the gym, you meet up with your friends, you go for brunches with your friends, you go for vacations, you go shopping. I do all of that, but less. I do more of other things. So I do my hosting, I run organizations, I do leadership development, I do trainings, I host my events, I moderate, you know, talks, all of that. And that brings me immense joy. It makes me very happy. It brings me the money that I need to pay my bills. So I'm pretty comfortable in this space. It gets overwhelming sometimes, especially with time. So sometimes then you have deadlines to match, especially, you know, you have to send out proposals and you have to also, you have to deliver certain things under a given timeline. You also have to travel, or, you know, you have a team to manage and they have some issues. They want to come back to you and talk to you. You have to send a script in time or a certain video that somebody's asked. So all these things sometimes can become very overwhelming, but I have realized that if I dedicate my time, so I now divide my time like the mornings, I would divide into different geographies, because now, as you know, that I operate out of Singapore, Dubai and India. So in the morning, I start with the East, so I try and finish my Singapore work early in the morning. Then I go to my India work. I try and dedicate 2-3 hours to that, and then I try and dedicate my Dubai work timing in the evening. So that is how I've tried to balance time. I think time is the only challenge, you know, that comes. And being very systematic about it, which I'm still learning, because as an artist, most artists would agree with me that we are not the most organized people in the world. So initially all roles are challenging. Like, you know, when I started my RJing with All India Radio, that was a learning curve for me. And then HR was very different, because it was more like a mid-career change kind of a thing that I did. Then I worked with Boston Consulting Group for some time. So I feel very blessed that I could get those opportunities. And then I worked in recruitment. So my network also expanded, my learning, my perspective of the world changed. I learned so much about crypto and technology. So I very quickly pivoted into a new field, and I think I was very lucky that I could do that.
So in a way, every new venture actually is challenging when you're beginning. Yeah. But when you are like loving it, then it becomes just with the flow, right?
Yeah. So a lot of times, you know, while talking to a lot of industry leaders as well, when I speak to them, I tell them that, you know, skills can be taught, but you know, the personality that a person comes with, the capabilities that a person comes with, is the core of what will make you successful in life. So the right attitude, discipline, you know, your alignment towards the vision of the organization, and knowing how to reach there is something that is very important.
But I think passion, if you are passionate learner, then everything becomes pressure nahi lagta hai. Then you are not like doing it for the sake of it, but you're doing it because you are loving it.
Yeah, that is true. But also with constant learning, one thing is that you learn a lot, but then you also, you know, especially in Southeast Asia, it is very tunnel visioned, especially, you know, when it comes to work. So they want to see how much have you worked in a particular field in the past couple of years. What is it that you've done? So it is not the entire paraphernalia that they look at, that, you know, your core skill set is this, that. They want to know, acha, is field mein how much have you worked? In this field, how much have you worked? Is something that is core to them. But I think times are changing. With times, you know, people are becoming cognizant of the fact that, you know, people can be multi-hyphenated, as they call it, and they can do different things, and that actually is a strength.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's move to the next question. Fifth segment is women, dreams and breaking barriers. What's that one stereotype about women in leadership or the event industry which you have personally smashed?
So breaking barriers, I think I might have smashed a few over the years. When I started working, people did not want to listen to a very young girl trying to express her opinion. They thought that, अच्छा ठीक है, एक तो आप लड़की हैं, आपको काम करने का मौका मिल रहा है, and you are immensely popular, but that doesn't mean that you're going to tell us how to run our organization. So that was one of the biggest barriers that I started breaking, because I wanted my voice to be heard, not only on radio but also in the organization, of what I thought was correct and how I thought it could benefit the organization or my show. And I did not bend down, I did not duck, I did not run away, I did not keep quiet. I very respectfully learned how to put my things across. It took me time, but I did. So that was one barrier that I smashed, being heard. It is not very welcoming. Even now, you go in a very male-dominated society where, very subconsciously it is ingrained in our head, especially, when you come from India. It is ingrained that, you are the second voice. So then, actually coming out of it, and then of course when you become popular, people listen to you, so that is a learning as well. But
yeah, when you achieve something, then they listen to you.
Yeah,
not that when you are on the journey, right?
Yes.
Yes. I think every female can relate with that.
Absolutely. And then the second one was a lot of about how I look, or it's like you're not the typical model type figure, or looks. So
were they
who's going to give
blind?
you?
You look so smashing.
I look stunning, I know.
Yes.
But then I've had people who've told me, with this body type, where are you going to get a job? Where will you get work? Nobody is going to give you any job. And these are the people who were close to me. So they have said that to me, and I felt really humiliated, and I felt very bad. And I'm like, how can somebody like that say?
Yeah.
And that time I was half the size that I am today. So it's not even that I was fat. Or it was not that I was,
it's just, I think sometimes people, they love to judge, or they just...
They want to put you down.
Put you down, yeah.
They want to put you down. And that is what I learned very late in life, because I grew up in a household where it was very encouraging, very nurturing. They would always say good stuff about you. So you had a very positive, body image in your head. And about your own image also. Your personal image in your head is very positive. And then you meet people who might have been brought up in a very different environment, and they had been put down or dragged down by society or by their parents or by...
But Mehak, I think it's about them, Sometimes I feel those people, it's not about us, but it's about them,
Yeah.
It's about...
Yeah. So it is a journey, that is what I learned over the years, you resolve your own conflicts, your own... you have your own doubts that you come back to and you resolve, and you tell yourself that it's on them, it's not on you.
Yeah.
And that takes a little while, for you to understand that.
Especially when you're young and vulnerable, you definitely, try to keep what,
Yeah.
And then when you grow and mature, I think that's what you say, no, I don't care, right?
I do care, actually. I do care about what people tell me, because that helps me grow.
But in the sense, like negative
is also
judgments.
important. Negative judgment also. Pehle I used to feel like I would have a very fragile ego, because us time pe aapko bhi pata hai, you yourself know that what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and if somebody touches your weakness, you will be fragile, and you'll flip, you'll throw a tantrum, you'll feel bad. But today, if somebody turns around, they tell me something, I'll take it in the positive stride. I'll also tell myself that it's, if there is something for me to learn from it, I will learn from it. But I've also learned to recognize people who should not be given a lot of value in your life, and for you to succeed. So that's important.
And the next segment is the secret sauce. So Mehak, if you like to share one spicy secret ingredient for a woman to turn her dreams into reality, what that masaledar, one secret sauce will be?
I think I love this question, because this is something that I think every woman should do. I mean, and of course, you could have your own preferences, but I think every woman should get up every morning and tell herself that she's the most beautiful woman that she has come across in her life, and that's what that's what I do. You wear makeup, that's fine. You don't wear makeup, that's also all right. But I like to get dressed. I like to put on my makeup. I like to wear my best clothes. Even at home, if I have any meetings, I go out or whatever, is a different story. I like to dress. I like to put my perfume. I like to make my hair. I like to put my mascaras, and I like to click a few pictures to see how am I looking for the day. Because once somebody asked me that, Mehak, what makes you so vibrant and what makes you so positive each day? And I tell them that nobody's coming to save you in this life. You have to do it for yourself. So you better be the best looking self every day, even when you're not going out anywhere.
Wow, I love this. I love this, Mehak, because I've seen ladies, they just say, oh, I don't do makeup because I like natural. No, they are lazy actually.
It brings you happiness. Like whatever you're wearing, whatever makeup you're wearing, whatever, I think it's very important to do that every day. I mean, wear
absolutely. Or just wear a smart clothes. I'm not talking about that you have to do makeup or something.
Yeah,
but
don't
just
sit in pajamas all day at home is what I would tell you. Why would you do that? You are earning for yourself, even if you're not earning. But you are having clothes in your wardrobe. Please take those clothes out, wear it.
Yeah, and you don't have to dress up for people. You have to dress up for yourself. That's what I love your message. Okay, now let's move to the rapid fire round.
Yeah.
So now this is a rapid fire round. So Mehak, the first rapid fire question is, describe yourself into 3 Bollywood movie titles.
3 movie titles. What do you think? 3 movie titles? I'll say those only. When you look at
movies
me.
के नाम ही याद नहीं रहते हैं.
This is so interesting. So I think I believe that I am a fighter and I'm somebody who can come back from the rock bottom, So Queen.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Yeah, so Queen. And I think I'm adventurous. I like to seek, newness in life, thrill. I want to travel the world, seek new experiences. So Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
Oh, lovely.
I love to drive. I love to go on a long drive. And the third would be Now You See Me. So it's a movie about magic. So that's something that I absolutely love. I think life is full of magic. So Now You See Me is my all-time favorite. I can watch it any number of times. And if I could add one more, that would be Shawshank Redemption. So that's one of my all-time favorite movies to go back to. And if one more, then that's The Pursuit of Happiness. Never give up in your life. So yeah, you asked me 3, I gave you 6.
All suits your personality, I think. Okay, so the next one is, if you could MC for any global celebrity wedding, who would it be? Who would it be?
So if it had to be like a Desi boy, then it would be Aditya Roy Kapoor. I think I have hots for him. I find him very, very attractive. Okay. I think I would love to see who he gets married to and get to host it as well. So yeah, that is one. The other one would be Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to get married anytime, but if ever, then yes, him.
Okay.
The girl crush from Titanic.
So what is your that fake it till you make it trick on the stage?
That is a very British thing. They say that self-deprecating humor. So that's something that I use. So sometimes when something goes a little haywire, out of hand, embarrassing, does not go as planned. So I think self-deprecating humor really works very well. Humor works very well. Just make a joke about yourself and move on. People like that. Rather than you trying to get back at them. Yeah.
You are getting the tips from the expert. Okay, I really like this one. Because that is a very good, strategy to just divert people. Yeah.
I'm like this only. Who will talk to me? Oh my God, I'm so hopeless. It works.
Okay. If not a speaker or MC, what's the most unexpected career you have tried?
I have tried, or I would like to.
Yeah, you would have pursued.
Done. Nowadays, there are so many different type of careers. Maybe I would have been a travel vlogger. I could have been a very weird thing, but I always thought that I wanted to once I went for a career counseling very early in my college.
Okay.
And there I told them that I wanted to open my own kindergarten.
Oh, so sweet.
So
Okay.
now, no, no, I don't want to have a kindergarten. But I think I would have done something in creative field only. But actually, I have mostly done what I think I would have done.
Yeah, that's lucky you. Yeah, I think, yeah. Last question. One word that defines your journey so far.
Magical. I
Wow.
think I would say magical. Magic is unexpected. It comes at spaces and places where you least expect it. It brings you up. It saves you. It loves you. It adds some mystery to life. It adds some interesting pathways. Something seen, something's not seen. So
So sweet. Yeah.
magical.
Wow. I hope you guys, you absolutely love interaction with magical Mehak. Thank you, Mehak, for bringing your sparkles, stories, and so much of positivity to Hema Talks. You truly are a reminder that when passion meets purpose, magic happens. Wishing you many more stages, stories, and dreams turning into reality. Well, guys, talking to Mehak was a pure joy. I hope you all enjoyed it. Her journey, her energy, and her stories truly shows that the dreams just don't stay dreams. They can become reality with passion and persistence. Well, my humble thanks to her for sharing her magic with us. To all my amazing listeners, if you like this kind of a conversations, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. If you're somebody new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe my channel right away. And don't forget, your dreams are waiting for you to turn into realities. Keep dreaming big and think big. Stay safe, stay happy, and always, always, always stay positive.